Good morning. It's day 11. I slept really well last night. I slept, I think, more than 10 hours, and it's great to feel well rested, especially after how worn out I felt at the end of yesterday. I was camped by a creek last night, and this morning there was some frozen condensation inside my tent. Hopefully I'll get to camp on the earlier side tonight and get the tent set up and dried out. Guessing this is the Kauai Gap up ahead. Coming up to the Kauai Gap. Crossing the Great Western Divide. Woo! I'm coming up to Precipice Lake. It's pretty stunning. A little snow patch. About to start the steep descent down to Hamilton Lake. Still a bunch more descending to do to Hamilton Lake. You can see where the trail is zigzagging along the wall here. Got some water and rinsed my shirt, feeling slightly cleaner. Look at this crazy trail. There's a tunnel and then sort of fortifications. Here's the chute. Woo! And there's Hamilton Lake. Feels like I've been descending for a really long time. Getting closer to Hamilton. There's a waterfall coming down from Precipice to Hamilton. That was great. Very refreshing. The water, I guess it gets warmed up in the shallow end. It just felt great. Hamilton Lake was just awesome. So beautiful. Looks like that's the trail going across on the other side there. I've been climbing alongside of this cliff, which I wasn't really expecting. I think I'm gonna drop down pretty soon, and then I'll come to the turnoff for Elizabeth Pass. I was roasting, and then I realized it was umbrella time. I think this is my turnoff from the High Sierra Trail. I'm gonna head toward Elizabeth Pass. Well, we've left the High Sierra Trail and we're back on infrequently maintained, if ever, trail. Gonna be heading up there. I think I'm up to the first shelf, and that was a hot bushwhacking slog. Gotta cross this. I made it across. I'm glad it wasn't too slippery. That's the junction, or another route to Bear Paw. Here's the turnoff for Tamarack Lakes. On the trail to Elizabeth Pass. Contemplating setting up camp right around here. I could keep going, I'm just not sure whether I'll find campsites higher up. I'm gonna ponder. I'm not sure what's come over me, but I decided to keep going. It's a little after 3:30. I think I'll just climb the next shelf and hopefully there's somewhere to camp. I've been climbing up a lot of switchbacks. This trail is really steep. It climbs 1,000 feet per mile. That's the Tamarack Lakes over there. Couldn't find an established campsite, so making it work. Can't complain about the view. I went a little farther than planned today. I went about 10.5 miles, and it was a beautiful day. I haven't seen any people since I left the High Sierra Trail. Wondering if I will until I get closer to Cedar Grove. We'll see. Some quick thoughts on the High Sierra Trail. I went through some really beautiful areas, some of the prettiest lakes I've ever seen. Trails generally well maintained, and yeah, fair number of people, but not nearly as many as the JMT, and then not as many established campsites. Good night, everyone.